A very good morning to everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, madam. Yes, madam.
Okay, thank you, sir. So, a very good morning. I hope all of you are geared up and ready for today's session. It will be for a 20-minute session. And so please focus and see if this session could be useful enough. We will not be learning anything technical today. Instead, we will be seeing on what we will learn in finance and the jobs that will be available for us after doing a finance specialization. Fine. So in this induction program, I'll be coming over for 4 sessions. Through these sessions, we will have an overview of what is finance, and we will also get to know finance as a specialization and for a career. Many of us may not have learnt accounts or finance before this. It is absolutely okay. That's because our curriculum starts from the fundamentals. So we can learn fresh from the start. Let me also tell you that generally there is a fear on numbers, accounts and all that. So it is the accountants that do all the segregation of transactions in journals, ledgers, debits, credits and so on. And they finally give a clear-cut consolidated data which include income statements, balance sheets and cash flow statements. The finance work actually starts here. So we need to analyze the data that the accountant prepares. The work is simple enough. They help us in giving us clear-cut data. Generally, for most of us, numbers bring us fear, and finance is even more frightening. Don't know why, but that is there. So through these sessions, let us make an attempt to see if we can remove any fear that we have on numbers and on learning finance. In one of the earlier sessions handled by Selvi ma'am, a few of you mentioned that you'll wanted to get into a business. In that case also, whatever be the business you do, it is important to learn and understand the concepts and applications of finance. So please give in your attention for the next 20 minutes, which will help you to think over to choose or not to choose finance as your specialization. Okay, now I need to understand as how many of you fear working with numbers and finance. So let me have your responses through the poll. So the 2 questions that we will be seeing are, if we have some fear working with numbers, yes or no. And the second question will be, if we have any fear working or learning finance. So let's go into the polling. So students, I hope you can view the poll. So the first question is, I have some fear on working on numbers. Please understand that it is not just in finance that will be working in numbers. In these other subjects as well as in a daily life also, we'll have to be dealing with numbers. Fine, we'll just wait for a few more seconds for the others to complete. Satish sir, I think it shows that attendees are not able to view the question.
Ma'am, they should be able to view, ma'am, because we received responses, right?
Yes,
so
I saw, but in between I'm getting this.
Probably mistakenly they would have minimized it, so they have to look for a text displaying over the video saying poll is in progress. If they click it again, they will get the poll again.
Fine. Okay, I'll just end the polling here for the first question. And I don't know whether you will be able to view the results that we actually saw. Yes. So 32% say, yes, I fear working on numbers. And there is a good number of 68%. That's fine. It is really nice to know that they do not have any fear in working the numbers. Now we'll go to the second question. I have some fear to learn finance. Yes, the question is on. Here we see that 41% fear learning finance and 59 are okay with finance. Okay, fine. This data will help me to handle the next session. That is why I wanted to take this. So even here in our polling, we can understand that numbers help us to understand and it is actually helping us to proceed with the work. Fine. So for those of us who fear numbers, the second session will make you understand that actually numbers help us. They come to help us and not to scare us. And for those who fear to learn finance, the third session will make you know that it is a very simple subject where it deals with clear-cut concepts and application. And it's very simple enough to learn and imbibe. For the rest of us who are comfortable with learning finance and with dealing with numbers also, and also for those, for everyone, these sessions on finance will help you to know what we will be learning in finance here at RVS IMSR. Okay, having said that, let me put the objectives for the session. The key objectives include giving an overview of finance courses that you will be learning in these 2 years in your MBA program. Next, to put forth the career opportunities in finance that are available. The other objectives include, I will be helping you to remove the fear of working with numbers and make sure you all wish to have numbers after this for any working. Also, we will be removing the fear of learning finance. Finally, I aim to kindle a thought for you to choose finance as one of your specialization, be it a major specialization or a minor specialization. Now coming to the finance faculty, we have a very strong team with over 15 years of teaching experience. The finance faculty include Dr. Tulsivel, the director, Dr. Kanagraj, the academic coordinator, Selvi ma'am and myself. So I will be teaching the first 2 courses. They are the fundamental courses, and the advanced courses will be taught by the others. Also, we have Selvi ma'am and Anita ma'am from the industry. Both of them are experts in Excel. They will train you in getting proficient in using Excel. Now, why Excel? Invariably, every company that comes to our campus for placement drives, be it commerce, BBA or MBA, for any student, the first thing that people ask is if the students are comfortable in using Excel. This is a default question, and invariably every company wants students to know to work on Excel. So we will be using Excel throughout in our finance courses. About Excel, it is such a flexible and simple to use tool, and yet a powerful tool which helps us through our work. In one word, Excel is a magic. There are 2 things that are important to do a magic. The first thing is the magician has to be quick. So magic is done so quickly that we wonder how on earth it is done. That quick results we will be able to achieve in our work using Excel. The second thing that is required is practice. So you will be made to learn and practice using Excel in every subject in finance, which will help you to produce outputs quickly in no time. So definitely at the end of your 2 years, you will be proficient in using Excel also. With that introduction, let me move on to the courses that we will learn in finance and the job opportunities that are available. Okay. So we will be learning 1 core subject in finance in the first semester. That will be for all the students to learn. It is a core paper. And for the specialization, for major specialization, we have 5 courses. And for minor specializations, you will have to learn 2 courses. Courses means subjects. So these courses that we will be learning in finance are, in the first semester, we'll learn financial reporting and management. The second semester, we'll learn applied financial statement analysis. And in the third semester, we'll learn banking and financial markets. And again, in the third semester, we'll be learning another course, which is wealth management. And in the fourth semesters, the 2 courses that you will study are capital market and derivatives and advanced financial modeling. So these are the subjects that you will be studying in finance. So our syllabus is designed in such a way that if you can't use it, we do not have it. I really mean it, that if you can't use what you're learning in your job or business, we do not have it in our syllabus. The subjects are applied in nature, and you can apply all that you have learned right from your first job. So we will see this when we look into the job opportunities later. Now coming to what is finance. So I'm not giving a typical book definition. Generally, what people think finance is arranging and distributing of money. This is considered as finance. And this is very, very narrow. It is not that alone. So what does it involve? It involves identifying what is required or what is needed, be it for an individual or for a company, and then where do we get the money from to buy what we need, and after buying that, how do we manage that in order to achieve what is being aimed or planned for. So all this is included in finance, and it is not just about arranging or distributing money. With that, we'll go to the individual courses that we will be studying. So the first subject which I told you is the core subjects that we will, core subject where all the students will be learning this. So it is the financial reporting and management. So it is important as future managers that you have an overview of all the areas of a company in order to manage things well. So though you will be specialized in some areas, in general, we need to have an idea of all things in a company. So finance being a key part of any firm, it is important that you will have to have a knowledge in finance. That's why this is offered as a core subject where all of you will be learning. Here, we will learn on the basics of finance, the fundamentals, and the more important thing is that we will learn all the financial and business terms, and we will know their meaning also. So on completing this course, we will have some skills. The skills that we will develop is, we'll have a strong foundation on the finance fundamentals, and we will be confident enough to communicate in business and financial terms. Also, you will start learning to use Excel in finance right from the first subject. Next is applied financial statement analysis. As the name indicates, this is a totally an applied course. This is one subject that will help you to improve and sharpen your thinking. This course will help you to learn and assess the financial health of a company using ratios. There are several ratios, and we might wonder how to remember the formulas. They are very, very simple, and we will see in a third session how we will go about with that. To give an overview, we will be learning on the different profits the company is making, the efficiency of a company, if it is using its assets and resources well to achieve the targets and goals. The liquidity status of the company can be assessed, meaning if the company has sufficient cash and also assets which can be converted into cash for short-term emergencies. So all the different aspects can be assessed in the applied financial statement analysis paper. Then this course will also help you to gain understanding on stocks, bonds, dividends, and bonus. And for the skills that you acquire, you will be efficient to do a complete analysis of any company. Be it any company, you will be able to do the analysis. You will be able to prepare financial reports. You will gain all this by working on live projects using Excel. That is, you will choose a company and you will analyze the data for the last 4 years using the financial statements. You can be sure of solid learning from this course. As I mentioned earlier, if we learn this thoroughly, this one course, our thinking itself will improve. Okay, the next course that we will be learning is banking and financial markets. So what includes here is, we will be learning on the different banking products and operations, risk management procedures in banks, analysis of the bank financial statement, and technologies used in banking and on financial markets. The skills that we will attain here is, we will be able to assess the risk management in banks, and we will be able to evaluate and assess the financial statements of the bank, and we will be also able to do the market analysis, and all this we will be doing again using Excel. Okay, the next question is the wealth management. In this subject, you will be gaining an understanding on investments, all the short-term investments, long-term investments, assets, the different asset classes, the areas of different areas of income tax, and on financial planning. We will also learn to evaluate risk and return. So there are a huge number of people who earn very well, like the doctors or the people in the entertainment media, all those people. So these people who earn a lot, they are known as the high net worth individuals. They earn well, but they do not know how to manage their money or their assets. So this subject will help you to provide suggestions and advice on investment and help them manage their financial life. So suggestions could be to invest in stocks, lands, government bonds, and so on and so forth. For an example, a person with a low risk appetite, that is, he is not ready to take much of a risk. For such an individual, a government bond could be suggested. This is where learning on risk and return in this subject will help. The key skills that you will attain on learning the subject are assessment of risk and return, financial planning, and working all this using Excel. The next subject or the course that we will study will be on capital markets and derivatives. So in this, we will understand aspects related to stock market, shares, bonds, long-term investments. Please do not get worried about looking at all the terms. We will handhold you and teach you everything from the basics. So you will also gain insights on the instruments used in derivatives, the contracts, futures, options, swaps. All this actually help us to work. So the skill attained will be, you will derive the value of assets. And as mentioned, even in this subject, we will be using the Excel. And the last and final subject that we will be studying in finance in the 4th semester will be advanced financial modeling. So all the subjects here are practical in nature, but this one subject is complete. It is a complete practical course. You will be able to design professional financial models. So these financial models will actually help you to make decisions based on the company's performance. It helps us to take decision about whether or not to invest in a capital project. It also helps us to create dashboards. The various models that we will generally create are on debt, on financial statements, bonds and bond pricing, mergers and acquisition, EMI. And the other one thing that you will be learning is you will be able to identify based on the models that you developed as what are the key drivers, that is the key factors that are involved in any output that we see. And now the skills that we are developing or learning this course, we will be able to identify the key drivers. That is a major thing that needs to be done. And we will be able to create dynamic models. So what do you mean by creating dynamic models? If you change something in one place, it will automatically change in all the places which it is related to. So you need not go to individual places to change things. So you will be also able to create dashboards, and definitely you will excel in using Excel, because all these subjects from the first semester, we will be using and applying the domain knowledge that we have using Excel. And in this final semester, with this course applied to financial modeling, we will actually develop the models. So we will be proficient enough to use this Excel thoroughly. And one more thing that we will learn in this course is you will be able to predict using the models to help the decision making. So these are the courses that we will be. So we have 5 specialization courses and 1 core course. And every course, as I mentioned, will have specific skill sets. And these skill sets will definitely help you in getting your jobs. So now next we will go into what are the jobs that are available. Okay, as I mentioned, you will be gaining specific skills, and you will definitely be able to make a good career. So the first subject that we will be learning is what we saw as financial reporting and management. You will be able to take position as a financial executive and technical assistant in all companies. The next one is applied financial statement analysis. In this, you can become a finance executive, financial analyst, and a technical assistant. The third subject that you will learn is banking and financial markets. You can become a credit manager, a financial consultant, and a relationship manager. The next one is on wealth management, where You can become a relationship manager, wealth management supervisor, a wealth management manager, asset and wealth management team leader. Then the next subject will be capital markets and derivatives. In this, you can become an academic writer, an analyst, derivatives, and associate on capital management and markets, and derivative research assistant and technical assistant pricing models. So in the wealth management subject, as we saw earlier, we can do this for individual people who have a high net worth also. And also we can work for all these positions in different companies. The final one will be the advanced financial modeling. This is one that is required by all companies, and it is a technical skill which is really wanted. So definitely this also helps you to get into careers in finance. Now coming to the next, the hierarchy. The main levels and hierarchy in finance career include finance as a technical assistant and a financial assistant. Next is the officer level. So this is followed by assistant managers and managers. Next comes the head of finance. The higher levels include administrator, controller, advisors, vice president, and finally the CFO. So do not ever think that this is too much for us and we cannot reach higher in your career. Communication, being a team player, time management, and many more things are needed for your growth. But beyond all this, there are two key factors that will definitely help you to grow higher in your career. So let's see what they are. Understanding and putting in sincere efforts. So understanding and learning during your MBA courses. Make sure to get the concepts that are being taught. All the stuff, yes, all of us are ready to help you all at any time. If you happen to gain all the skills taught in the finance specialization, and then you will be considered as the golden goose of the company. Do you all know what it means to be a golden goose? You will be so valuable to the company that the company will always want you there. So be assured that you are at one of the best places to do your MBA. Next, in your job, ensure to understand and do your work, or else please ask your people around and get to know things. It is very, very important that we understand what we do and not blindly do what is being instructed to us. And of course, we have to, or we must put in our sincere efforts into everything we do. These two things will definitely, without any doubt, take you to greater heights in your career. So do not think that something is too big for me to achieve. Will I be able to do this? All that is not so. Put in your best and definitely you will get your best. So these are the few companies that our students have been taken up in their internship and they're also placed. So I've just listed out a few. I just put out a few, and we did not limit ourselves to only these companies. We will help you through our placement division to get a good job in good companies. So thank you. That's it for now. In our next session, we will see how we can remove the fear of working with numbers. Thank you all.